In an earlier video, we mentioned how hard it is for people to consider eternity. But you know, the Bible actually tells us some encouraging truth about that. For example, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, God has also set eternity in the hearts of men. And Hebrews 2:15 says that Jesus came to free those who through fear of death were subject to slavery all their lives. See, these are things that really work in our favor when we're trying to encourage people to consider eternity. God has in some way set eternity in their hearts, and they do have some sense of a fear of death. Now, I know that some people would say, I don't fear death. But just go to a hospital and look at the faces. Watch as the ambulances arrive. Look at how family members carry themselves. And it's not going to take very long before you'll see that humanity shares a deep concern about death. And so I think at times it's actually helpful for us to say to a non-Christian, I mean, don't you think that people in general have some sense that there's more to this life than just the here and now, that there's more to me than just this physical body? Don't you think that God has kind of set eternity in our hearts? Because that's what the Bible says. It says that He has set eternity in our hearts. And a lot of times you'll find that a non-Christian will agree with you, at least about some parts of that. Because sometimes they say things like, you know, it does seem like there's just got to be something after this life. That's right, there does. Because God has set eternity in our hearts. So let's not be afraid to tell them that God has wired us for eternity.